everyone. Welcome to Wednesday. I hope that you are doing well. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for coming back and joining me. Tonight, we are going to do a couple of verses from Numbers. Now, we don't use Numbers a whole lot, but we can find some good stuff in that part of the Bible, and we can apply it. So we are going to talk about peace. We all know what, from the 60s, there was this where people talked about peace in war times and peace in times when people are upset, things like that. We have a verse up here that talks about peace. But peace where you are content. I had a moment last week. We were on vacation, and we were sitting somewhere, and there wasn't anything we had to do. There wasn't anywhere we had to go. We could just sit there. And it was peaceful, which meant it was calm. It was comfortable. It was okay. You know what that feels like? Maybe some of you like to go to the beach and listen to the water. I know adults, a lot of times, mom and dad, that's what you enjoy doing. You like the sound of the water. It sounds peaceful and calm, doesn't it? Well, the verses that we're going to talk about in Numbers talk about peace at the end, but it is a blessing that was passed on to the Israelites. Now, the Israelites had a really rough time, going through all of the stress that they had, in the desert and all of these other things. They had a rough time for a while there, didn't they? They sure did. And they needed something that would comfort them. And so this series of verses, and was passed down as a blessing for them. And so we're going to look at that. All right? Now, I'm going to have to turn sideways and read it because it's really long. I can't read it on the camera. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Numbers 6:24 through 26. Now, there's a lot of stuff in that verse. Now, if you have ever listened to some of the songs that we sing in church, maybe you have heard some of those parts of that song. There's songs that have that verse and that blessing in it, and sometimes we have sung those songs, and they are very nice. There's a lot of things in that, so let's talk about it. The Lord bless you and keep you. That's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. That's talking about grace, isn't it? We've talked about that. Mr. John's talked about that. About how we have to show grace, don't we? To each other. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. The way I think about that part of that verse, I think it's kind of like, have you ever been sitting outside and it's really cloudy, okay? And all of a sudden, those clouds kind of break apart and there's that sun. Maybe it's a cold day. We don't have any cold days yet. Cold days are coming, I'm sure. But those clouds move away and you're cold outside in the cloudiness, and that sun shines through and it feels warm. I think that last verse number 26, the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. I always think that that's kind of how that feels. That sun shining down on your face, that moment where you take a nice deep breath and everything's okay. I think that is what that last verse is talking about. And that's pretty cool. So I hope that you enjoy that blessing. Excuse me. And that you can think about that as you go throughout your week. Now, let's read it one more time. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Numbers 6:24 through 26. I hope that you guys have a good rest of your week, and I will see you soon.